And Ash finally beats his first fucking gym leader in the Kalos region. So this much episode just pretty much is based off all the training from like last week and just continuing on with it, and then Ash finally rematching Viola, which I was really surprised that the actual fight itself didn't feel like that much has changed or it was still going on. So pretty much the first bit of the episode was just Ash training with Pansy, Pella, and you show that it's paying off with Pikachu and Fletching's speed improving and their balancing techniques and learning some new stuff alongside. The the bit that really disappointed me with this episode is the bit where it was just so predictable with Ash not remembering about Serena, although he did remember the training camp stuff that they used to go to, but not remembering her. Although next week it looks like that he might remember, or we just might just look at the origins between Serena and Ash. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. But it was just pretty much just showing off Pansy's training alongside with Citron's training as well. So both Pikachu and Fletchling can actually deal with the Ice Beam, the Sticky Web, like all those techniques. And the day finally arrived of the rematch, and it was pretty much like just dealing with the same thing that we did at the first one. Like we had the rematch first, we had Pikachu versus Surskit, and by pretty much using Iron Tail across the ground, it was able to keep its balance with the Ice Beam. It was actually pretty much trying to stop it, and I did like that Pikachu's speed was like improved, and he was doing like all these freaking crazy ass dodges, and it was like smashing like Surskit in the face with like a fucking Iron Tail. That shit was beast, and eventually actually managed to take down Surskit, so that was pretty cool to see. But then Vivian came out and just like Pikachu, like he removed him, saying like, "Oh, I want Fletchling to deal with this." Fletchling, it got bobbed again, and this is the thing with like Ash's like flying types. They never have like at the start. They're always like weak as hell. They're always like never got any personality, and that's the one thing as well that with Fletchling is like it's still a no name. It's still like nothing special about it. I mean, it knows Razor Wind and Steel Wing and Peck. That's it. Like that's just traditional move, or apart from like the Razor Wind, but it's like everything else is just so predictable about Fletchling, and it just got owned again. You can't beat like the freaking like Psychic, Solar Beam, like, and then as well, surprisingly, you find out they used Sleep Powder, and that was just game over. Just Sleep Powder, Solar Beam, Fletchling, done. And then Pikachu comes out. Pretty much, I found it a little bit bullshit how it dealt with the Sleep Powder, as it like Fletchling just fell straight asleep with it, but Pikachu was like struggling. He's like, oh, he's just throwing an electric ball in the air, and it actually somehow like wakes Ash up by removing all the pollen wound from the area. So that was like the only issue with like the episode. And then you find that when he hits it with the Vivian with like an electric ball, it actually got some like shards of ice around it, so it couldn't really move around too much. And then Ash just finished it off with a Thunderbolt, and there you go. He gets his first badge. Overall, I think the first match was a lot better. Personally, I thought like there were too many chances. They didn't feel like Ash learned that much. It felt like just the same dried out, rinse out routine with that episode. It was still good. I still liked the gym battle. I still think Viola's a really good first gym leader so far. Overall, I wasn't like very like satisfied with it than I was with the defeat of Ash like first time. Overall, I just felt like Fletchling needed a bit more development. He should have had his time to shine, not just Pikachu doing both of them for him. And then pretty much at the end, so you just see like what is Serena gonna do now? She's like thinking about what's gonna happen, and then like next week showing like some Psyhorn, like a Psyhorn or Rhyhorn race, and that's it, I guess. Like, and just showing some origins of like how Ash and Serena met. Now it's gonna see like where the series is gonna go now. If it's gonna be like some super long ass pacing sort of stuff, like with all these episodes. I don't really like. It depends how it's gonna go. If I'm gonna keep reviewing it or not. So maybe I might just come back and do it like maybe when it's like the gym battles or something important happens. So we'll just wait and see with that. But let me know what you guys think of this episode, and if I should keep doing them. But that's all for me. Everyone's thinking about watching. Remember, Panda, Sana. I'll see you guys next time.